Welcome to Woodvale Senior High School. Students pay in excess of $500 per year in school fees, and we as journalists sought to find out if this money is being spent, and if so, who's got the dosh? We began our search at the Student Council office.
Come on, open the doors. Yeah, open the doors.
We explored their facilities and were amazed to find a fridge, microwave and coffee machine. After seeing all of this, we were thirsty, and so went looking for a drink fountain. We found one near the front of the school, but it wasn't quite in full working order. We went off in search of another fountain, but found the strange brown X mark somewhat off-putting. We ventured towards the gym and decided it would be a good idea to give up now. Our next target was the lighting in the school. Since we were near the gym, we decided to take a look inside. The results are far from what we would have expected. Here you can see an example of the lack of maintenance, which has resulted in some of these lights not working. Likewise, this light had clearly been burnt out. This led us to believe the problem originated from the switchboard. It's no wonder this light was out too. We finally found a working light, but it revealed the extent of the school's litter problem. Some parts of the school ground had been cleaned up, but we soon discovered it was a classic case of the rubbish being swept under the demountable. Having earlier requested an interview with the members of the IT department, we casually walked into the Communications Services room. The door was slammed in our face. Despite government funding, the school has managed to acquire quite a respectable number of computer systems. We wondered why the school got them so cheap. It soon became quite obvious. Throughout the school, we found a number of readily exposed networking devices. At the foot of one of these, we stumbled upon the technical drawing department. We figured it was a work in progress. During our examination of the computers, we noted a problem with their ADSL high-speed internet connection. We believe we have found the source. Communications equipment in this school has certainly fallen well below telco standards. We decided to call them, but this payhon was out of order. At this point in time, we felt we should ask the students at Woodvale where they thought the money had gone.
Get the camera away from me!
This student felt the money had been wasted on the gardens.
Cool. Could be better, I suppose. Wasting money on logs and things.
This student wished to remain anonymous.
State of the school, yeah, it's pretty shit. It's the worst school I've ever seen. My old primary school's better than this one.
Yeah, the school's slightly scrummy. Bit of rubbish here and there. The toilet's pretty, but...
Do you reckon the teachers have it better than us students?
Yeah, they do. They're in their rich toilets and special food and big bank accounts. Oh no, wait a sec. Yeah.
We then sought the opinions of the teachers. We spoke to Society and Environment teacher, Patsy Cox. She had this to say.
Okay, Mrs. Cox, what department of the school do you represent?
It's Society and Environment.
Okay, great. And do you believe your department is underfunded in any way?
Not overfunded.
Jonathan Shalaya had the following to say.
Definitely not overfunded, but the resources are just sufficient.
For a final comment, we asked the head girl what she thought.
What did you think about the state of funding in this school?
It could be better.
Do you reckon any of the teachers are overpaid?
No!
Acting on a hunch, we decided to check out the library as the source of the dosh. We were denied access, but managed to sneak into the bountiful Xerox room. We found the security in this school appalling. For instance, the fire door was locked.
It's on the lock?
This fire hydrant wouldn't be much help if a fire broke out. We kept our distance from this wet power point, but noted the lack of safety plugs on this point. We tried to get a closer look at the teachers' cars to ascertain their value, but we were stopped by barbed wire and an electric fence. The owner of this car certainly has a large portion of the dosh. We surveyed a more accessible car park and noticed a red Mazda RX-7. We wish to commend the teacher who owns this car, as he is clearly a wise economist. He was unfortunately unavailable for comment. At this point, we thought we had surely failed in our attempts to locate the money. Then we suddenly received a tip-off. All we had to go on was the word Mead. Having no idea where to begin, we sought help at administration. They were unwilling to help us. Reliable sources then informed us that Mead was a former student, now working at the high school. This desk and chair is seemingly all that remains of the elusive Mead. While searching for his office, we found Mead, but he soon gave us the slip and disappeared. We confronted an IT teacher who lied to protect Mead.
Got all the money and you're not getting it back.
After a substantial cash donation to the IT department, this colleague of Mead's revealed his whereabouts. It was a long and exhausting trek up the hill to reach the office of Dave Mead, but eventually we arrived at the summit. At last we had found his lair. This was surely the destination of our monumental school fees. We were ready to report him to the relevant authorities. The police finally arrived and sanctioned off the building. Mead was not going anywhere.